Citizens of that town, by mayoral decree, the following episode may cover topics the likes of which may trigger your timbers. Consider yourselves duly notified.
This concludes the broadcasting day. But we've got to pay some bills, and that means playing some syndicated programming for you lovely folks. Fear not, it's that town's favorite syndicated program, according to a survey put out by Mayor Jason. I think he was the only polling group because I don't remember getting a poll letter in the mail. Anyway, here it is, y'all. Captain Badass and Sergeant Danger Close.
Welcome again to the agile adventures of Captain Badass and Sergeant Danger Close. Those defenders of democracy. Those guardians of good. Those mountains of muscle. Those...
Easy, fella, easy. The folks at home know who we are and how perfectly handsome our bodies look.
Just tell all of our loyal listeners about today's sponsors. Then we'll get down to the awesome tale of destroying tyranny.
Yeah, right. Okay. Today's episode is brought to you by Murica Brand War Bonds and Flamewell Lighters. Murica Brand War Bonds, or MBWBs, are the only way to assure America's future and democracy. We'll get to Flamewells later in the show. For now, we give you Captain Badass and Sergeant Danger Close.
Hell yeah!
Today's story begins with our hefty heroes doing curls for Old Glory. Somewhere around Rep 500, Captain Badass speaks up.
Oh, and remember to keep your back straight.
You keep your back straight. I know how to exercise for America.
I swear by my Stars and Bars branded muscle shirt, I will take you down, DC.
I'm 30 reps ahead of you, old man. You think you can stop this from defending America? I think not.
I think I can do anything I want.
The two over-muscled buffoons begin circling each other. A melee is sure to ensue.
Circling like this, it makes me think you want to dance, Nancy.
I may not be wearing the right shoes, but I can still do a tango with you.
I'm about to pirouette your ass into an early grave.
Just as Sergeant Danger Close is getting ready for another dance-based quip, a futuristic flat-screen HD TV drops down from the ceiling.
Attention, sir!
Upon the screen is, of course, 5-star General Marion Robert Howitzer, the tough-as-nails commander of Captain Badass and Sergeant Danger Close. He sniffs and taps the stub of a cigar.
Man, you have a fresh mission today!
America!
Yeah!
Gentlemen, you're to seek out and destroy a heavily entrenched sect of reality television enthusiasts!
No!
Galloping, oh glory! More of them? I thought all of those drone strikes had solved that problem permanently.
So did intelligence! That's what we get for trusting nerds!
General Howitzer smiles as he does the seams of his suit strain to contain his patriotism and creatine-fueled muscle mass.
So when does this mission start, sir? I'm 90% ready to kick some ass.
That's why I love you, Captain Badass. Almost always ready to kick ass. But I need that 90 to be 110, soldier. Your mission starts in 10 seconds.
10 seconds? Is the chopper that close?
Chopper? Oh, you mean slay me? No, you're teleporting to your mission objective.
That sounds badass!
Sounds expensive.
No expense is too great when Lady Liberty is on the line.
As General Howitzer talks, a strange blue light begins outlining our heroes.
Nerds! Teleport them! What's taking so long?
Accompanying the glow now is a deep hum. The captain and sergeant look at each other with worried expressions on their faces.
Isn't this how Captain Heroic and Sergeant Explosion got their asses blown to Kingdom Come?
Don't jinx this, you son of a bitch.
I don't care how you do it, nerd! Science and more! Godspeed, you men who do daring do!
With the hum and blue light filling the room completely, Captain Badass quickly screams,
Sir, wait! There's a problem!
"What was the problem? Where has General Howitzer teleported our lovers of liberty?" We'll find out after this word from our sponsor. Have you ever wanted to set something on fire? We've all been there. Has lighter fluid ever left you hanging in emberless? Well, these problems are all things of the past thanks to Flamewell brand Flamewell's lighters, now imbued with background radiation of the universe. From needing to start a fire to chase away darkness and cold to burning fascist branded memorabilia, remember the name, Flamewells. Keep out of reach of children. Do not use within 300 feet of anything flammable. Do not purchase if you are pregnant or attempting to conceive. Flamewells is not responsible for what you do on a drunken bed. Go back to college, you sack of shit. Your parents did not save all that money for you to become a legal underwriter for a lighter company, but here you are. Luckily, no one listens to these, so you can really pour out yourself. Fuck bears. Damn walking carpets with claws. And now back to the adventure at hand. What was the problem Captain Badass was referring to?
Sir, wait! There's a problem! I'm in a jungle wearing workout shorts.
Instead of surveying their surroundings more, the two begin to complain about their clothes.
Me too! It's a damn shame. The mud stains are never gonna come out of these neon colors.
How am I supposed to slide across the floor in slow motion while patriotically blasting the enemies of freedom with a shotgun if all my skin gets friction burn off?
Before Sergeant Dangerclose can reply, an unknown voice answers.
The simple answer is, you don't.
To whom does this voice belong?
Annie America!
That's right, Annie America, the fighting femme fatale of freedom. God damn, I love alliteration.
That's right. You boys done crying about your wardrobe so we can destroy these reality stars?
More than ever, Miss America.
Please. Miss America is either my mom or some poor girl that gets judged based off a 5-minute monologue in a swimsuit competition that no one can explain to me.
I'm sure the perceived misogyny is purely coincidental.
It's not.
Excuse me. Could we get back to talking about destroying reality television? My brain can only understand catharsis and patriotism.
That's actually true.
Sorry, DC.
Annie throws each bulky bulwark of beast mode an OD green duffel bag.
Now, here you two go. Get suited up. We've got a cliffside Malibu beach house to sink into the Pacific.
All these things you just mentioned are in California, but we're very obviously in some sort of damn jungle.
We're actually inside the compound. They have a microclimate here.
Those bastards. Right?
I don't know. I'm just here to stop the spread of the reality TV virus plaguing America.
Boob tube zombies. Never again.
Well, that's why you two have the squad automatic weapons and I have the explosives. You two ready to defend freedom, free thought, and groupthink?
Wait, hold on. Sidebar. Are we attacking U.S. citizens in their own domiciles, or are they actually infected with some sort of zombieism?
Ah, yes. Actually, I'm not good with these metaphors. Some of that was totally lost on me.
They've been infected with a thought-spread virus. There is but one cure.
An aggressive round of antibiotics?
Vaccines?
You have to take vaccines before you're infected, moron!
Yes, well, antibiotics are for bacterial infections. You'd take antivirals for a virus. Obviously.
Buffoons. Can we please focus on the task at hand?
As if on cue, a sliding door opens somewhere beyond the foliage. A human with blue skin and green hair steps onto a back porch not far from our gathered heroes.
Whoa, brah. I think there's some homeless people hiding out in our backyard jungle.
Two more similarly hued individuals join the first on the porch.
Oh my god, we should totally infect them in junk so we can destroy freedom.
Righteous, brah, don't leave this high five hanging.
And antibiotics can kill a virus if you eat enough silver. I know I read that somewhere and just feel it needs to be said.
Focus. By the seams of old glory, the only cure for these things is hot lead.
Oh. Do we finally get to shoot things now?
Yeah, poor souls.
Sometime later in the Hall of Honor, where all military might of the United States is located, obviously, the dutiful duo regales General Howitzer with the day's mission.
And then we shot the shit out of all of them, in the name of America.
And used all the grenades Anti-America brought along. One would have done the job, but I felt bad for the other 9 missing their sister.
The grenades was a girl grenade?
How is that the thing you question?
Personified explosives is always unsettling to me, but beyond that, it seems like the mission went on without a hitch. Sounds like tonight's drinks will be on me. And in me, but that's another story.
And that's another enemy of freedom destroyed thanks to Captain Badass and Sergeant Danger Close. But what's this in the smoldering crater that was the Malibu house the trio destroyed earlier?
Wow, I somehow survived that hail of gunfire and all those explosions. Guess I'll go be evil in junk now. Now to figure out how to laugh all menacing like.
This episode of Tales of That Town. This episode of Tales of That Town. This episode of Tales of That Town was a production of That Town Entertainment. See how I turned that around? This episode was written by Jesse Hall, all by his lonesome. It was directed by Joshua Singer, Michael Murphy, James Burton, and Jesse Hall. All guitar-based music in today's episode was produced by the illustrious Zach Fregoso. This episode features Tyler Murphy as General Howitzer and reality star number 3, Jason Smith as Captain Badass, Joshua Singer as Sergeant Danger Close and reality star number 1, Ashley Jones as Annie America and reality star number 2, James Burton as the narrator, and Jesse Hall as Jesse, because boo. On social media, That Town Entertainment can be found on YouTube, Facebook, and Tumblr. On Twitter, we're at This Is That Town and at Tales of That Town, respectively. For all formal complaints, please use That Town Entertainment's official Tumblr. Anons are on, so we're already expecting the worst. And speaking of the worst, let's have some outtakes.
I'm sorry, I unplugged your shit.
It's okay, I've got... How long do I have? Surface battery. Well, that's not a good thing to read.
I should read the words I write before reading them aloud. Ha ha.
From needing to start a fire to chase away the darkness and cold to burning. From needing to start... Jesus, fuck.
Bruh! Fuck. Shut up! Whoa, bruh. Oh, I think there's some homeless people. Shut up, Kay. It's not that funny. Stupid surfer dude voice. I'm stuck on Captain... No, wait. Sergeant Danger Close. Shut up. Let's start that again.
Blame Mabel is not responsible for what you do on a drunken bet. Go back to college, you sack of shit. Your parents... Jesus Christ. I was not expecting that. Go back... Sweet, merciful Sabin.